So they just said, oh, they were commenting about my hair again. That's their main obsession. But they said they're going to tell everyone not to buy from me for my eBay business, which is Bargain Buster Bin. I might as well advertise it while I have the opportunity. So they said they're going to tell everyone not to buy from me, which is my point. This was all about trying to destroy my livelihood, my ability to find another job, my health, my finances, everything. So they said I got one of my managers fired because they said I had a talk with my manager. Well, what they don't remember about that talk, if they were actually aware of it, is that when the manager brought everyone on her team, that's what a team does. I don't know of teams that don't talk with their manager, into her office to have a discussion. We ended up becoming even a better team. Our floor was, we worked at a major high-end department store in New York, and our floor became the floor. Okay? So when we talk about teamwork, it's not about these little gossip. It's about, especially women. I'm talking from my perspective. Like I told you, all my stories come from who I am. This was a woman, and most of her team members were female. It's about females getting things done. And I think that was, I'm going to start a series of interpreting what they say. And I think it's the idea that they don't want women to do well. They don't want women to be able to talk. And I don't mean talk, unfortunately, this thing that is happening, my health is progressive and it's worsening. But I don't mean talk. We talk. And they don't want that because they feel threatened by that. So another thing that they said, I'm not going to talk about that anymore, but I'll go to the next topic, is that when I was younger, I was threatened by transsexuals. I again, interpreting what they say. They said when I was younger, I was threatened by transsexuals. I was not threatened by transsexuals in any way that would work. The whole idea is the idea behind manipulative people. Oh, that was another thing they said. Let me just say that, and I'll give you what it means. The next thing they said was I was threatened when a friend of mine would get more attention than I would get from males. No, I wasn't. So the whole idea behind this is that how do we make women feel like they're not good enough? They're not woman enough. They're not able to do. Well, they do it. Manipulative people do it by those, well, because it's the idea that a woman cannot be successful as a single woman. She cannot be successful as a manager. She cannot be a successful business owner. She needs someone else. And that's the whole point behind this, how manipulative people operate. So they said, you're not going to tell everything. Oh, I'm telling it all. When your health goes down and you're at that stage in your life, I hope it won't last as long as, like decades. I mean, decades from now, I hope I'm not doing these videos like, no. But when your health goes down and you feel like you've learned things in your life or you've experienced things, this is the time to do it. So what they were trying to do is make it seem like they're influencing my videos. Their manipulation does influence me, but in a negative way, like I said in a previous video. These type of negative experiences, to me, teach me more than some of my positive experiences. Because once you learn how to deal with these types of people, it kind of lets you know, like I said in the end of my last video, keep your eyes and ears open when you're dealing with these types of people. So they keep trying to tell these stories and then twist it and make it positive. No, it's all negative. Why is it all negative? Because they shouldn't be talking about this with me while I'm going through these health issues. So they said they wanted me to know that everyone hated me. Well, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Everybody hates me. Nobody likes me. I'm such an awful person. I'm okay with that. I think that was what they That was the missing part of their strategy. And I think that's what it was. It's a strategy. You know, when we talk about manipulative people, don't think they're just coming up to you without having a strategy. Oh no, they have a strategy. We as regular people, when our minds are on this, well, maybe I like this and maybe. No, they have a strategy. And when they approach you with a strategy. Don't ever think they don't have a strategy. And what we need to do is develop our strategy by telling their strategy. And that's what I'm doing. So interpreting what they were saying to me, I'm not going to do an interpretation of the day for this one, but just to tell you what that means. It means their strategy was to make me feel so horrible about myself that I would then attack other people. That's the underlying cause of this whole thing. It's not just to attack me, but it's to get me to cause other people harm. Because I guess people already know who they are and they feel like, you know, they can't attack. So they want me to attack. So what I'm going to do is the opposite of attacking. I'm going to tell you exactly how they attack you. How they attack you, just to just go down the list. They don't want you to talk to other women or people who can help you. They don't want you to be able to do your job. So there is a thing that's a whole other type of video I would have to do about how they don't want you to be able to be successful in your job. They don't want you to be able to tell what's happening to you. They don't want you to feel good about yourself. So the idea of, they said they always set me up to have somebody I'm with get attention, and I'm not getting attention as though I would care, because they don't want me to feel good about myself. So again, it goes, I always like to tell you guys that extra bonus at the end. Don't think these people don't have a strategy. This is their life. You know what I mean? They profit off of this. I don't. I told you my channel's not monetized. I don't even have 1,000 subscribers. I don't have, I think, 4,000 hours of watch time. I'm not monetized. I'm doing this to tell the world about these people, that this is a business these types of people run. They're not doing it because, oh, I'm just so amazing. I know I'm amazing, but I'm saying, like, that's the point. If you look at this and say, well, maybe it's because she's so amazing. No, it's not that. It's a money-making scheme. They make money off this. And if they can get to a point where they can use me to help them hurt people, then their strategy will work. It can't work. It can't work. You want to know why it can't work? Because I'm not the only person who knows about these people. Okay? I'm not the only person who knows. I may be just another victim, but there are many victims out there. And what I want to tell you guys is that they know in advance what they're going to say and do to you or me. They said they have a computer program where they can plan how I will react to certain things. That's scary. That is something that the world needs to know. That if they're able to calculate, and I think I'll call this calculated people. I've talked about manipulative people, but these are calculating people. So people who are able to calculate what to say just to get you at that time and that moment, to get your emotions going. We're not even going to talk about the other part of this, but calculating people who can come up with a strategy just for you. They're the scariest people in the world. Thanks for watching.